Storm.
Oh, wow. This is a pretty heavy song. The Storms.
Well, both of these ones left, Gifted Hands and Storm, is kind of about Ian Evans and Billy Powell.
Yeah, the Storms. The Storm. Ian was going through a lot of stuff, and
like Ricky said earlier, we were recording the end of this album. They're on some of the earlier tracks, Ian and Billy, but we were recording the end of this album, and these two songs we just happened to write right at the very last two songs we ever did on the record. And it was about Billy's gifted hands, and Ian was just in a storm because he had cancer and was dying, and it's hard to watch somebody die.
it's hard to watch a friend, man.
And especially your brother, and you're doing a record which is real, getting all your heart out on tape is hard to do, and when you're doing it in that atmosphere and stuff, it's real touching, you know, and everything's more than it should be.
Yeah. We had actually started this record last year, and those guys, everybody was perfectly healthy, and then at the beginning of this year, boom, we got hit with a left and a right, you know. Billy had a heart attack and passed away, and then Ian came down. That New Year's Day, we found out that he had cancer, and we were on the road. And we had just played up in
Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, and then he went down to Norfolk. We went into the hospital, and they told us that he had cancer, and he just waited too long. So anybody out there, man, you got something wrong with you, get your butt to the doctor and have it checked out, man, because life's too short. You know, you could be saved. And so it's a very touchy thing. But getting back to the Storm, great riff. Great, just cool thing. It's one of the few songs that doesn't have a solo on it.
Yeah.
And which I kind of dig. You know, the girls, the background vocals are almost the solo part. And very, very cool song. I love it.
Short and compact, little riff.
Yes. Yeah. And Gifted
It's about
Hands.
if you got a storm around your life, you know, and living through bad stuff is all.
Yeah. Gifted Hands, that song evaluated kind of went a couple of different ways. You know, I had started writing it as really a religious kind of song, and Gary listened to it, and I guess I had the words down, and Gary came back and said, man, we ought to call this Gifted Hands. And I kind of was like fighting him a little bit. I was like, no, I don't think so. And then him and Ricky and Bob and everybody said, let's just try this. So we went off riding around in the car in Nashville. Went and had a coffee, and before you know it, man, we came up with this great song. And it still has the religious tint. I mean, you know.
You know, everybody in their own way has gifted hands.
And Billy Powell, our keyboard player, was like the Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth of piano playing, you know. So Billy couldn't cut grass.
Yeah.
Billy couldn't take out garbage. I love you, Billy, but don't come down here with me for this. But, you know, his thing was playing.
He was like Einstein.
That's what he did, you know.
Tie his own shoe, but he was brilliant. I mean,
Brilliant.
some musicians
in
are...
front of a keyboard, man. Just unbelievable. And so it's dedicated to him. It's about him. And I think about our good Lord above and about the common people of this land.
Yeah, their hand.
You know, what makes this land go around.
Lord, we thank you for